get more analysis of the Azkals-Palestine matchup, kasama natin ngayong gabi si Darren Hartman. Darren, good evening.
Good evening.
And thank you for coming here to The Score. Darren, we know just how big this match is for the entirety of Philippine football. Let's talk about the opponent of the Azkals, Palestine. What do you think are their chances of spoiling a big party that is bound to happen after midnight? And what do you think are their strengths in this match against the Philippines?
Well, Palestine are a big, strong physical side, and a lot of our players who are coming from overseas will be used to that sort of style of football. Now, what Palestine have going for them is they have scored a lot of goals. But as you could see in all of the replays, the Philippines have also scored a lot of goals. So I think it's going to be a case of not who scores the most goals, but who concedes the least goals tonight.
What do you think is the bearing on the difficulty of winning from the previous matches? Because Azkals won the previous match against Maldives with 3-2, and then Palestine won with 2-0. So what is the bearing of these difficulties in their previous tournaments to getting into the finals?
Well, for Palestine, obviously they played against Afghanistan. Afghanistan are a great footballing side. They move the ball about, they can make 30 passes. The problem with Afghanistan is they don't score goals. So Palestine didn't really have to exert that much effort to beat Afghanistan.
Okay. Unlike
Unlike the Philippines, who had that additional 30 minutes, which we all stayed up and watched, you know, where these boys really had to push and work. The Maldives were kind of tired when they played yesterday, but thankfully the Philippine Azkals had that extra day rest, so I don't think that's going to come into account. They're all professionals. I'm sure they were resting.
And I'm sure they're on a high also after that inspirational win in their last match. Now, Darren, when we compare the Azkals to the Palestine squad, do you see any distinct advantages that our team has against the Palestine squad?
Well, what we have is we have a very, very strong goalkeeper. He's been exceptional throughout the competition. Also, when you look in terms of goal scoring, Palestine really rely on their number 7. They will play everything through their number 7, and obviously we have players like Rob Gear who are going to know that. The Philippines have already 4 different goal scorers in this competition, you know, and even our right back's got a goal. So we're going to be harder to mark going forwards.
You know, I was asking TJ a while ago during his report as to the attendance of the supporters of Azkals. As a player of this sport, how is it important for you to have this big support coming from Filipinos?
It's very, very important, and I think I said during the last game, even if we are outnumbered in terms of numbers, vocally, the Filipino fans, whether you're playing anywhere, are always really, really loud during the game. They will go to the hotel, they will wish you luck at the hotel, they will be back at the hotel, win or lose, and it's just really nice to know that you're actually representing something, so it's very important.
Because a while ago, si TJ sabi niya, parang magiging home court daw ng Pilipinas mamaya, yung laban.
Oh, kasi grabe yung support ng Maldives nung nakaraan. Ngayon naman, medyo lamang tayo
It's
when
our
it comes to fan support.
Correct.
Darren, backstage, you were telling me that this is possibly a matchup between 2 of the best offensive teams in the entire AFC Challenge Cup. Talk about who you think could be the possible breakout star in this finals match, because in the last game we saw Phil Younghusband score a goal, Lucena score a goal, and then Greatwich scored the goal off that nice kick from or lucky kick from Reichelt. In this finals match, who do you think will make a mark, leave his imprint on the game?
I think what happens is during a competition, the other team has more opportunity to watch. So for sure, someone who, like Phil, with his reputation, is going to be marked really, really closely. Reichelt as well, he's scored, he's going to be marked closely. And then the warrant falls on other players from centre mid, people like Jason de Jong, who can really push forwards and take their opportunity, because they'll be the players who have more time on the ball. So if you're not a marked man tonight, you've got to step up your game 10-15% and try to get yourself on the score sheet.
Okay, for my last question, how do you differentiate the technique of the 2 coaches, of the 2 teams?
Well, comparing the 2 coaches, I really like the new Azkals coach. I think he believes in experience, but he also has been giving youngsters the opportunity. You know, especially our centre-back, Armani. No one would have thought he would have started 2 of the 3 games, 2 of the 4 games. But he believes in his players, and the players in return believe in him. And I think there's that trust building up now where whatever decision he makes tonight, the players are going to trust him, and I think that is a huge advantage for the Philippines.
Thank you very much, Darren. Thank you for coming here to The Score. It's been a long day for you, and it's going to be a long night as well.
Yes, it will. Thank you
Let's
very
watch
much.
the game.